on. I didn't even give a fuck. I don't fuck with her. I told her I don't fuck with her, but it's no, like I said, I don't have a problem with her. I just don't fuck with her. They brought me over here to ask me about it.
Oh,
The girl Vicious Vixen, she sent my homegirl to come get me and brought me to quite. They brought me over here. I wasn't even thinking about that shit.
oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that shit.
So they want you.
When I come over here, I don't be think. I see her. She looked at my shit when I came over here the first time with King Dope is, and I blocked her. I don't even think about it when I come over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's just the reason why that, you know what I'm saying, I ended up back on the app on.
I don't want to hear about that. I have to figure that out. Come back in my box. Y'all can come back in my box. I don't want to hear about nothing that ain't got nothing to do with what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude, but I just that right there. I just you know I'm not. You know when you're not thinking about something, then you don't talk about it anymore. So clearly you're
Mhm.
still thinking about it. You're repetitious at this point. You know.
Mhm.
I'm not saying you're a bad person, but what it's giving me is that they brought you over here to expose that girl. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I don't care neither way what she did to you. She gift me, I'm gonna give her. It's as
Mm-hmm.
simple as that. Support breeds support. You just sat here and told me how you would recharge 200K and don't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here realizing I'm still on 4 stars. I'm drunk. You know, I don't have no problem with pressure pay. I heard the story. But the thing about it is that if you have an underlying issue with someone, only they can do something about it. I can't help the problem. I did ask to hear the story,
Yep.
but you
She was
know,
going around the answer, so whatever.
just was going on and on about it, and I just feel like, listen, I don't, I don't need, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I shared the live too pressure, hoping she would come. She didn't come.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, I mean, this is welcome to the world of broadcasting because at the end of the day, if you don't care about something, if you're not going to come, it's like I don't, I'm not in the line of, right now I'm in the line trying to correct my ways, and I wake what things up or whatever. And I mean, if that you can't take away someone's experience, so if they feel like, something happened to them that was unjust, you can't take that away from someone. But me, on the other hand, I can't say I heard you. Do I understand what exactly happened? No, only you two do, and I guess y'all can figure it out. But I mean, it's just over. I'm over the story. Where did Tammy go? She just left. I'm just over the story.
That wasn't even no
I
stare.
don't
I
take any.
understand what you asking to like. Well, what can we do? The fuck?
No, you don't know. You don't know why you got banned. I
Exactly. So I don't understand it. It wasn't even no story. I still don't understand what the hell she's talking about.
and I just, it's like, you
I
know
don't even know
what?
what she was talking
That's
about.
supposed
To be
to mean to
honest.
me. Somebody can pull up on you right now and say, Bottom did this and Bottom did that. And if you're going to be that weak minded that you're going to just believe anything that you hear, then you know what? You go ahead and go for it. I'm going to judge people based on the relationship that they have with me and what is going on between them and myself, not what they got going on with anybody else. So support, please support.
And that was
So
two
if
years
you're going
ago.
to
Like
support
what?
me, I'm going to support them.
That was
They
2 years ago. During the pandemic. Like what?
well, that was 2021. The way she knows the
Yeah,
story
I
was
thought it just
really
happened.
shit
Like
happened
what?
yesterday, girl. At this point,
I thought it
girl,
happened like this week or some shit. Like,
I mean, it's tired. It's put me to sleep.
I'm sitting here watching TV. I ain't. So she kept on repeating it. I was
Yeah,
like,
it
what?
sounded like, I mean, because if they brought you over here, it's to what? Go around and tell people
Banned you.
about her and
They banned
her
you for a
record.
reason. They banned you for a reason.
I think is that I'm not with that. I have a strong mind. I have a strong mind. So at the end of the day, you cannot sit there and convince me of anything. All I know is that the girl never did nothing to me. She supports the teams. She supports me. She came in here the other day. She's always coming around. You know what I'm saying now. Whatever. Let me tell you, there were some things that happened between her and other people, but I don't even remember it. Okay. So for her to remember from 2021, Missy, you ain't got to kick nobody out. I love when they type. Let them type. Type all night. Welcome to Bottom Hole Lane. Follow, gift, and share. Send them motherfucking coins. But at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with me. So I'm, what am I to say? And you're saying that you don't care about it, but I'm gonna be honest with you. The things that I don't care about, I will not discuss it. If I'm discussing it, clearly I care in some way. I'm a transparent person, so I will tell you, hey, look, I'm not stressing over it, but it does bother me, blah blah blah. But what are you gonna get out of going around? I've had people do that to me before. Just go around and just go around and go around. Look, I'm trying to get me some coins. I'm sorry that happened in 2021, but it is 2023, baby. It's the new year. It's the new
Yeah, I'm done.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the story was just all over the place, and she kept on having the sniffles.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that?
Huh?
The sniffles.
Who had the sniffles?
The girl that was up here, she had like the coke lungs. You know, like
Stop, but I don't feel like having to pee again.
serious. I'm being serious.
Yo,
Just give me
I
cocaine,
noticed that too. I'm from the streets, girl.
baby.
I retired from the streets. I already peeped that. I'm a
I'm drunk, and I know I'm like, and I was
girl.
trying to understand the
I've
story.
been noticed that shit. Why you gotta get to know me? I was already tired of the bitch already. You heard? I was ready to kick her out.
I didn't kick her out the room. I just dropped her down off the
No,
piano.
I'm just
Listen,
saying.
it's 22. I
I'm
didn't even
just
kick her out
saying.
the room. She could still be in here. I don't care.
Once you see
All
me
I'm
keep
saying,
on repeating my question, you got to get to learn me. If I keep on saying the same thing to somebody, that means they irking me or I don't want to hear it.
it's like, girl. I mean,
You
this
ain't
is.
notice I
I'm
kept on
thinking
saying, so
what
what
happened.
happened? What happened?
What happened? Like, and then you know what? I hate a partial story. Tell me the whole goddamn thing. What, girl? What happened? Just tell me. If you ain't gonna tell me the whole story, then what's the sense of telling me anything?
Because to
Because
be
at this
honest,
point,
I really don't care.
I don't know what happened. I don't understand it. And at this point, I'm not trying to understand it. I have decided that I don't care. Cheers.
Unless you gonna take that what she said 200K and throw some coins. Like what?
I mean, it don't even care about the coin part because sometimes I meet
Well,
really
why
nice
she even
people.
bring that up? For what?
Yeah, I don't know, but my whole thing is that I'm not in the business of bashing and ruining somebody's reputation. We wouldn't care if it happened. If it was reputation like that, because I know her from the past.
Mm-hmm.
None of that runs parallel with what I'm talking about. And you know, redundancy and being repetitious does not work. People like my channel because I will talk about everything. I'm gonna move on. Like even if I do happen to bring somebody up and wake something up, one thing you can believe is Bottom Hole ain't gonna talk about you all night. Hell no, no, hell no. I mean, I might mention the situation. I might say certain things, but I'm baby. Anybody that ever say I was talking about you and made a whole segment out of you, there's a motherfucking lie. Girl, I can't even concentrate hard enough. Okay, let's wake that up. I stand up right now and be like, girl, and this is me without like, because one thing about me is, everybody has things that they can drink, and I have to drink responsibly. You understand what I'm saying? I stay up, like if I'm still up like at 1:30, sometimes at 2 o'clock I'll go to sleep. But once I'm up past 3 o'clock, I'm staying up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna stay up till my son go to school, and I wouldn't give a fuck about what the pussy hole say in the comments. Nobody give a fuck. Missy, girl, go convert them coins so you can throw them on. I don't care what nobody saying no motherfucking comments about they think I got or don't got, bitch. I'm not even sexually active, bitch. You got the wrong hoe. Okay? You got the wrong motherfucking bitch, okay? This bitch don't even fuck nobody. My motherfucking pussy is brand new at this point. Okay? Ain't nobody been in my shit in a very long time. Okay. Ain't nobody been in my shit in a very long time, so I don't give a fuck what about Do anybody think I give a fuck about what they think? Good thing I'm not in your body because those are your feelings and your feelings alone to deal with, and I don't give a fuck. So type on, type, type, and good night. Okay? And I will proceed on to do what the fuck I was doing and not give a fuck. Thank you very much. Like people, they just think that, you have to understand what trolls are for. Trolls are for people that get a kick out of, um, changing the energy and changing the mood of the room. And you can't do that with me. So I'll respond when I feel like responding, but never would I be mad. I don't even motherfucking explain. So listen, if someone says something about you and you know that shit ain't true, then who gives a fuck? The only way you gonna really sit there, you think I'm gonna sit here and give a fuck? Don't try to see. Do you know how many go and you could just type me up on motherfucking YouTube? You know how many people be watching them videos? Thousands and thousands of people. So thousands of people are watching me on YouTube before they even get to know me or know anything about me. So they're gonna have their own opinion on who I am. Everybody has their own opinion on who I am. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't know none of these people in real life. The people I know in real life don't barely see. Wake that up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bitch that if you see somebody in the house with me, that's abnormal. You understand what I'm saying? When my nephew and his friend came over here, that was abnormal to people because it's always just me and my son and the cat. And I'm far from a lonely bitch. I don't like people. You understand what I'm saying? I only like certain people. And my friends, they know that we do not need to see each other every day in order for them to be my friend. They understand that even if we don't talk every day, we are still friends. And anytime I need them, they will be there for me, vice versa. I do not gravitate towards needy people who feel the need to just want to cling. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the clinginess thing. You know what I mean? Even, let me tell you something. The person can love you just as much as you love them. And that clinginess shit never works. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give people space. And, you gotta, so all that fucking, these hoes, they don't know how to let go. They don't know how to move forward. And that's what I'm realizing because if people knew how to move forward and, you wouldn't even, you got bitches from motherfucking 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, still holding on to dumb shit. They problems that they don't have with the super ticks, the problems they don't have with super. I don't give a fuck. So now they want to go bottom hole. Let's go to bottom hole's live control, bitch. You will be typing all night long before I give a fuck. All you will be doing is helping the comments. I don't kick them out. Brass, you don't kick them out. Let the motherfuckers bang with them hoes in the comments. That's what you do. Bang with them hoes. When the motherfuckers come in here and they troll, tell these motherfuckers that really support me. Control. Sometimes the hate brings out the love. Wake that up. A motherfucker will be sitting there hating on you, and that's when the love will come. Like, what? Don't play on bottom's time. You never know. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there is a formula to this, See, it's always the people with the money that just want to stick with the people with the money, but I am brighter and I know that the people with the ideas, good ideas, great minds need to come together, but it's going to take more than money. It takes money and it takes great ideas. And it takes the people who actually have it in them, There's a little mix of everything, and it all just has to come together in the right way, So at the end of the day, if you are lit, it don't matter what nobody say about you. You are going to prosper no matter fucking what, okay? You can sit on your motherfucking life and ride that motherfucking shit like a motherfucking pony until you motherfucker feel like your numbers is good enough to get off of this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? I learned that from Super. I could sit here alone and pop my motherfucking bottle of wine and talk to y'all motherfuckers until the motherfucking cows come. Okay? The birds will be chirping. Next thing you know, I'll be getting my son up for school. Next thing you know, I'll be getting off the line with y'all, getting in the motherfucking shower. 3, 4 o'clock, this shit get slow. I go across the street, get me some cash apps, groups, you know what I'm saying? Get some people for the agency, get me some new followers over here, let everybody know about Miko Live and the agency. And then not only that, it was given that she was trying to tell us about this other app. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's gonna come over here and do that. Like, we don't give a fuck about what's going on over there on that other app, girl. You want to come up, back up. We don't care about what's going on another app. She kept bringing up that other app. I didn't like that, okay? You know what I'm saying? You just kept on mentioning, I'm on the East side, bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck what side you on, bitch. Welcome to Tickleville, bitch. That part. You don't give a fuck
Yo,
about that, girl. Welcome to Tickleville. Like she kept telling us about her. It's like you came over here to recruit and make her look bad, and you're trying to be sneaky about it, and you're coked up, and it's not low.
that's crazy. You recognize the same shit I
I,
did.
I motherfucking see a cokehead.
Mm.
Well, okay, thank you, Missy. I can see that shit. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, what is that supposed to do? I don't have any problems with this woman. And then when I said, well, damn, ain't she supposed to be pregnant? It was kind of like you wanted to find out information about her. I don't talk to people on the back end like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. If I do, it's about content. It's about what we can do for each other. You know, the only person I would say that I talk to on a regular basis is Miss B and Miss Michelle. You understand? It's not a day that's gonna go by that I call Miss Michelle and see if she all right. Miss B be a little busier, but I don't even call them to gossip. People think that they always be listening to or fall into my bullshit, but they listen. Just because a person don't embarrass me on the line, that don't mean that they agree with everything. They do definitely don't agree with everything with me,
Bottom, how you recognize that shit? That's crazy.
girl. Please, it's like go take another bump, girl. Get your tired ass. Help man before he's gone, girl. At this point, bitch, I'm drunk, but I ain't done.
Bottom, that is crazy. She kept on getting out. I think when she was moving out the camera, she was taking a hit.
I didn't see her move out the camera because I had kept on getting up, walking.
Mhm.
But y'all can see where I'm walking to. I was sitting here for 2 hours, bitch. But after that, look at all the motherfucking wine I consume. I have to pee, bitch. Like by now, if I was on some crack, y'all would see me something.
She was
The
smoking
fuck?
them lines.
All we do is motherfucking roll up weed all night long and motherfucking take shots and drink wine. But if a motherfucker want to say anything else, that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
I know when the
People,
motherfucker. I knew she was high on something. You could tell it all in her face.
she wanted, people are haters because they wanted me to remain a big Oopa Loopa. But at the end of the day, I never was bad built all my life. You understand? So if you are always built like a motherfucking wide deep freezer and you lose weight and you were shaped like a barrel, now you're just gonna be shaped like a barrel. Thank you. But my whole thing is that, if you have it, you can get it back. You know what I'm saying? As you get a little bit older, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be approaching my 40s next year. And that's gonna be a tough pill to fucking swallow. I know bullshit when I see it, baby. She had the sniffles. It's like, do you have a cold, girl? What's going on? One time I had a cold, I didn't even want to get on here. I told my son, I said, shit, next thing you know, we're gonna be like Bottom was blowing her nose.
Hmm.
But the time I really had
They said
COVID,
that about Nicki Minaj when she was doing like a when she was like on, how she be like on, online talking to the camera, and she kept on doing the same thing that girl was doing, but she was going like this, and they was like, oh, she's on
wait, what?
coke,
Um, like,
and Nicki
girl,
Minaj was like, no, I'm kind of cold and my temperature dropped, and all. They was like, no, you want coke. That shit was so funny.
man, listen. I've been
Don't
around
believe
enough
it.
people. She was leaving the camera and she kept on repeating
Yup,
herself,
yup.
telling us the thing. Hey Gina, you want to come up here?
You can see
And I
all in
told
the
her,
eyes.
yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't have any problem with pressure, baby. Thank you, Gina. I hope you forgive me, girl. You know I love you, Gina. Listen, I don't have a problem with the person that she's speaking of, and I don't know the situation. And what it gives me is she kept on saying the same thing over and over. So it's like, are you coming here to make the girl look bad? We don't know what happened, and we can't do anything about it. Case closed, right? What can we possibly do? What can we do about the situation? There's nothing we can do about it. And the reason why I had such an attitude that morning, this guy pulled out his dick and was jerking off in front of me and my son, and I had to have him arrested.
And girl, then when they fucked up your chicken and your food, I said, "Oh hell no!" Now I got
So
to
what it
next.
was is that, so what it is that around the corner, I'm not going there no more to that Burger King because I do speak Spanish. However, if I know that I don't look like I speak Spanish, but I do. So the thing is that they don't know that, and I'm thinking that they understand what I'm telling them. Now, there were times where I did not eat there, and I brought the food home because they're only like 5 minutes away. And then when I get home, I'm realizing I have a whole different order. This is not what I ordered. It ain't even two orders, and they be messing up like that, you know. And there are times because I smoke a lot of weed, I don't have the receipt. Now I got fucked up. Now I got to spend, like they have put me in those kind of jams before, you know, to where I done got home and I
Right.
only got my meal and I said, see, it's me. And now I'm like, where's the receipt? I can't even prove this shit, you know?
Right. I see what you're saying.
You already done spent $20 in here. Now you got to go and spend more money. You know, that everything that was happening with my oven, with the gas leak.
If you ain't
And
got
then
no
that
receipt, they ain't giving you shit.
and then that morning before I even came to your panel, that panel, I had went to the store and I asked the guy for a cigarette. He said no. So that wasn't the store I normally go to. So I told my son, let me make a phone call before we walk down the block.
Yeah.
So when I went to go make this phone call, I live close to like probation, like people that are just coming out of court, hey Wooski, people that are just coming out of court and things like that. So this is the exact morning after I got the guy locked up, almost damn near beat him with the eyes of the
Oh,
stove. But
damn.
it was crazy, back in the police car, all this shit. So the next morning or afternoon, before I even came to the panel, I went to go ask for a cigarette, and the guy said no. So
Yeah.
as I went to go make the phone call, my son was standing next to me, and this guy walked up to us, and he had like blood right here, blood right here. It looked like somebody beat him up. So he said, "Mommy, do you have?" I'm already annoyed.
Yeah.
He said, "Do you have $1?" I said, "No, I don't have $1." I said, "I just went in there and asked him for a cigarette." And I'm the kind of person, if I do have $1, I will give it to you. I don't have a problem with that. So he said, "Well, you don't got no EBT or nothing." I'm like, "No, I don't got no EBT." What? So he said, "So get off my motherfucking block
Oh,
because I'm
damn.
selling drugs over here." Now, mind you, I'm with my 9-year-old son. Once again, I got the eyes of the stove. Okay? I'm like, why is this happening to me? Why are people disrespecting me left and right? You know what I'm saying? This is after, okay, so after the McBurger King. So look, the shit happened the night before. Then the shit happened in Burger King, and the guy got disrespectful with me. So we were arguing. And then after I left there to go get a cigarette, now this fucking random guy walks up to me and asks me for $1, and I'm telling him I don't have it. He's asking me, do I have BBT? I'm telling him I don't have it. Then the motherfucker proceeds to tell me, get the fuck off his blog. He's selling. I said, what the fuck is going on in the world?
It ain't for
I'm like,
you. It's just what you said.
I started thinking at this point it's a conspiracy. Everything, the stars are not aligning. What is going on here? So I'm arguing with him and shit like that, and I'm about to pull this shit out and bust this. Cause you know what he did? This is what happened. He tried to hug my son
Ah,
and give him a
damn.
kiss on the cheek. Okay, so that's when the shit went down, and all of a sudden, these guys that I don't really like talk to people. I just go where I need to go. You know what I'm saying? I know like who got weed. You know what I'm saying? Weed is legal in New York. You know,
Oh,
so
okay.
but they don't have like the dispensary setting set up the way that it should be. But these local stores, they have weed or whatever and stuff like that, whatever. So I
Oh, you can
know
buy it at the store?
yeah, girl, I bought this right out of the corner store.
Yeah, that's what.
$10.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah.
the same thing you taught me how to do with 2,000 coins is what I do with this bag of weed.
Right. Right. That's what I'm gonna say. Shit.
So look, the guy, these guys that I just see like outside, they don't never say nothing to me. I just don't give friendly, but I don't give disrespectful. I mind my business. I don't bother nobody. And, as y'all know, I be in my house. It ain't because I'm lonely, it's because it's nothing but dumb shit out here. So, like, I'm like, damn, I was disrespected big time last night. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm being disrespected at this Burger King from the guy. I know I had an attitude with the ladies, but the guy has started disrespecting me. The black guy, the one that could speak
Yeah.
English. And I'm like, since you're the one who can speak English, Why are you not taking the orders? I said, they probably got a bunch of people in here that don't have their papers and they using them because they know y'all, it's always the people in customer service that cannot even speak the fucking English language. Wake up. And you know what? I don't have any bias towards any other race. That's just the truth, and then to go to the store and try to get a cigarette and then now this guy, and I'm like, what is going on? So these guys that they just see me once in a while and just say hi, they ran up on him and went to go beat the guy up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, when I went home, I was just done. So the only thing I remembered is that y'all won a panel. And when I came back, I was just like, shoot me, nail me to the cross. I'm like, God, so that,
I said, because when they
that is
said
the
they gonna
reason.
wake it up on me, I said, what happened? I said, they went to him. I said, give me a little sample. They was like, Aries. I said, oh,
But
damn.
I never brought anything to the app. It was a private
I didn't
conversation
believe
that
it.
was had off the app. Was I wrong for not bringing it to you? Absolutely. But I didn't even feel like I got a chance, but I'm not going to blame her either
Yeah.
because it was my actions that caused the reaction. So I'll take accountability for that.
You should
And
expect me
moving
too.
forward, that won't happen again because at the end of the day, I always seem to be the one that will be on the um, bad end of the stick. Either, you know, it's always people always think I have some kind of plot or whatever, whatever. But I get what you're saying about you weren't there with her. I would, but we
Yeah.
don't even need to talk about that anymore. It's done. It's over with. I'm not worried about it. I'm not thinking about that.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I come
I
through.
just want to, do business, get some
Yeah,
money. You know, let's keep everything going the way. So on the 6th, I'll be doing a panel. I will text you and let you know what time
well,
to
hell,
make
you know
sure
I'll be here
that
because whatever
people that I
bullshit you be
need on
coming
the
up with,
panel.
I'll be here anyway. You be coming up with bullshit, I'll still be coming. You know I'm come through.
Yeah,
Shit.
but I want you to come. So, like, I have panels where the people that I know be throwing on me. I invite them to the panels.
You
So
always
we,
fucking miss it. Every time. Shit.
no, but I know you, Gina. You do come through. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm talking about I be missing your little panels when you be because I missed your last one.
I have a
You still
number now to
came and
reach
you
you.
still came and gifted me and stuff though. You still came.
Yeah, but you need to be there when the getting is good, girl.
Well, yeah, you true, but still, I can't say you don't come back through. So I can't. I
Yeah,
can't
but
say
I
that.
mean, still in all, it could be a whole difference of the way I come back through.
I get
If
what
you
you're
just
saying
there,
now.
it's just like when we having them panels, I say, hey, has anybody seen Gina? And they be like, no. And then you'll pop up like maybe a couple of hours later, like you a morning person I see, or a
Yeah,
late
we
night
talk about
person.
shit in the mornings now. 'Cause remember, my wife be on this motherfucker late, but it be so dead now lately. My life be dead as hell.
So
I don't be doing
at
shit.
a certain time, I go across the street and start recruiting and
Oh,
talking my
okay,
shit.
okay, okay. Also, you still be over there getting your cash
Not,
ups and
not,
stuff too, or
not.
no?
They ain't been sending no cash apps. They've been tired,
Yeah, it's dry.
But I like going over there because it doesn't. It's not just for Super and the brand. It is for Super and the brand, but it's also for me.
That's what
By
I'm
me
saying,
going,
because they know your ass over there too.
people is I need them to know. Hey, tell them about Miko Live, but also let them get a dose of my personality, so you can acquire new fans, and they'll come and follow you over here, and
Mm-hmm.
eventually it'll work out this lifetime. Like you see Super get up every morning, go to IG, do this and that. You know, because you know um, we need more people on this app. The more, the merrier.
Yeah, we need to come up with some kind of something. Shit.
We got to get it going here. So
Let's get it
if
dry.
everybody can do a little bit of that, that would be great. You know. I think I might start going live on IG too.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have a lot of okay.
I don't be
So
on IG like that. I got
page,
more followers. I just got regular motherfuckers on there.
I've got regular people, but that's how it starts out. Everything starts out regular. Look, if you get every single regular person to share the live, every time they share the live, and somebody comes that's new that don't recognize you, like, look,
I be feeling some type of way about bringing motherfuckers on the app that I know, cause everybody I be sitting back watching that shit. Everybody who bring a friend, boy, that shit goes left.
it ain't even about bringing a friend. It's about knowing how to just scout talent when you see it. When I go to the B, I go over there and I look at people's numbers, and
Yeah,
it's a whole sales pitch I have, about high sends and low receives, They be like, this sounds like me. Yeah, I threw this in the PK and they never came back. And I'm like, come on over here, super here, like they be like, okay, what I got to do?
Come over
And I like
here.
to
We'll
do,
never miss a PK.
man, I like to do it too when he's live, so I can send the people right into his live. But then at the end of the
Uh-huh.
day, I just try to take care of the part where they get them signed up and stuff like that, and then just send them to Empress because she gonna make sure that
Yeah.
they get what they need out the deal, and get them
Mhm.
set up. And I let them know that when they come over here and people get you set up, they're not gonna just leave you to hang to dry. If you want the help and you come around people, they will, guide you in the right direction. Will you get along with everybody? No, we're not the Huxtables. However, baby, you know, we're not the Huxtables, but we're good.
I
If you
feel
look for player Huxtables, R3 and all that shit, no. Okay, I'm taking you to meet the real super bitch, and most everybody already knows him. It be his little haters in the comments. I don't be giving a fuck. I'll be like, type. Who cares?
Man, they be motherfuckers on here on they foo-foos.
One thing I learned from him is how to deal with trolls. The way
Right.
you deal with trolls is by being unbothered. I don't give a fuck what they say about you. Let them say whatever they want to say. You know you. You don't. You know that these people don't know you. So who cares? You know, it's when they stop talking about you. And,
That's true though.
shit. But yeah, the reason why I was staying out the way is because I just kind of knew that the situation would take care of itself.
Yep. Yep. And was no need for you to get yourself hurt and fucked up in the process.
Even the most loyal animal in the world is a dog, and you treat a dog bad enough, dogs are loyal to their owner. But you treat a dog bad enough, a dog will bite you back.
Yep.
The most loyal dog in the world. So the whole thing about it is that I knew that he was thank you come through. I know that he wasn't going to continue to keep going for the same thing over and over. Eventually, it would be game over. Yeah, me and him get into stuff, but it's not the same as what she does. Yes, I have dropped my badge. Yes, he has dropped my badge. Y'all are trying to get me to understand something that we don't try to understand us because we don't even understand this shit. You understand what I'm saying? I just know that I wouldn't be talking about nobody kids and
Right.
knowing, all these things that you say. Now, yes, I have voiced my opinion before. Yes, we have argued on here before, but I would never even go there with him talking about his kids. Because first of all, I don't know them. Secondly, that shit is just
And then
tied.
come back and try to beat them up like a friend.
Then each
That's
time,
right.
because of monetary value, she's accepted back into the presence. And I've never done the thing that I can't understand. And I'm gonna keep it positive, but I'm also gonna always speak my mind. I don't care who's in here, I don't care who's listening. I have never did half of the things that she has done, but yet people they never, they're like, you did this and you flip flopped on the things, and it's like, okay, I see other people who have
Yeah, but you ain't down
did the
him
most,
person.
but because they have a couple of dollars, y'all accept them back in your hearts.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm gonna build, I'm gonna brand. If you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you don't, you don't. Either way, I'm gonna keep it pushing and I'm gonna do what I came to do. And you know, it's not that people say back and forth or whatever. The only thing is that if I believe that Super didn't want me here, then I wouldn't be here. So because I know that he wants me here, that is why I'm here. So anybody else that don't want me here, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
That those are their feelings
I get
and
it.
their feelings alone to deal with, and I just don't care. And I will never give a fuck.
True.
Cheers. But I'm glad that you came. I have
Don't
to.
come through here
So
anywhere it
if
goes.
someone sent you a message and it wasn't just like yesterday, because I noticed that when you go look down, sometimes you can't find the messages, or like if the person didn't just send it to you. I don't know. It's just send me the WhatsApp number again, because I,
Okay,
I got
I got to copy and paste it. I don't know that motherfucker about.
yeah, copy and paste it or whatever. But just we have time. Just know, on the morning of the 6th, I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be, you know,
Yeah.
and a lot of times I realize this, instead of studying this and that and who's real and who's not, I'm just studying who I can get money with.
Yep. Or fuck with those who fuck with you. That's how I had to learn. And shit just play
You
out
know,
for me.
I'm not perfect, I'm in the flesh. I'm not perfect, but I can admit that I was wrong for not telling you. You understand?
Mhm.
But it's over with, it's done with, and it's no way to move up forward because I ain't trying to go backwards, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
I don't have
if
time
I
for a reason.
feel like any type of way about me again, they goddamn it tell me because
I
you.
could revive myself, but I
I
will
be
not.
telling you. That's why I couldn't believe you didn't even bust a joke or say nothing. Cause when you do shit, I be flying over here, and I be making sure I let your ass know.
No, but when I invited you up last time, it was to talk to you, not to curse you out.
Yeah,
I
no,
never
I'm just
put.
saying in general. You could have said it any kind of way.
I can understand that, and I'm not gonna lie, that was me on my little foo page in
I
your
know it
room.
was. I know it was.
But I wasn't struggling to create romance. You never heard
Hey,
anything. It
I
was
know
just
it
I
was
wanted
you.
to see how
I
you
know.
felt. When you said that motherfuckers, I said, "Oh my god!" I said, "Gina ain't gonna talk to me no more. She ain't gonna throw me another coin."
Nah, I know it was you when you came in with the interview. I said, this motherfucker. Thompson, so what do you think? I said, ah. And then somebody else came in on their fufu and said,
Yeah,
that's Aries. I was weak. Yeah, I knew that was you.
uh,
Shit.
you know,
I
bring
was trying to
anything.
squash it then, but I had to make sure I knew. I ain't want to be making it over no fufu. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to make sure, but now I know.
At this point, I'm just trying to move forward and get money, do content, and worry about what is
Barely.
important.
She ain't shit,
You know,
is she?
I don't have a problem with anything. Super don't have a problem.
Right. Right. That's how I
This
feel.
is his family. It's his family to run. It's not my family to run.
Yeah.
So, I'm just happy that at this point, I know that he will not buy her from certified. Certified is a certified dummy. I,
Unless she go back into remission and get a check. And
well, the
going
baby
back home.
remission would be removed, replenished, and revived. And she be remedial. She think she will be so far gone by 5 months, bitch. God gonna just make sure that he
Oh,
work
she
it all
gonna
out this
stop.
lifetime. I
Oh,
will be
you
praying to the gods,
ain't
baby,
man.
give her an opportunity.
You
Give
ain't
her an opportunity. I don't wish bad on anybody.
nah.
I just pray that one day she could just stop being so bitter and angry at people that didn't do anything to her. You know, because that's how you block your blessings by being so damn bitter and so angry. We don't understand it. We don't know what's going on in your life or in your world, and it's not our fault.
Yeah, you never know what a motherfucker going through. Everybody going through something, but it's just all about how you deal with it. If you wake up every day drinking and you angry, it don't matter what you say. A motherfucker knows something ain't right. It's not just content.
Listen, I've been saying she wasn't right from the day she walked in the door, and I said I would get the last laugh. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
I said it this whole time. Man, I can do a fucking Broadway sequel with the videos that's on YouTube and make a Tinkerbell movie. I should call it every time Bottom Hoes Right.
And then you gave it to, and then you remember oh man. So you remember it's like a long time ago, you was like, I give it to the birthday. She gonna make it to birthday. It's still, you still was right either way it go, even though she made it and all that. It was still around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
Talk
just
about
never
it didn't come out right, but you know what
didn't
I
come out the way that I thought it would,
mean.
but the laws of the land are real, and nobody gets away with anything. We all have to pay for our wrongdoings, even me.
True, me too.
That's not saying that we're gonna be nailed to the cross and shot. It just means that, for every action there will be a reaction, And if your reaction, my plan, I was gonna come over to you anyway because I told Tammy, you can ask Tammy. I said I'm still gonna go over there and give Gina because whatever we went through doesn't change the fact that she supported me. I'm not gonna use the fact that
I mean,
whatever I
eventually we was gonna have some kind of word.
I'm not going to not reciprocate amongst you because we had an argument or anything like that happen. You still been supportive.
Yeah. It took us a while, but shit, we finally had our little scruffle.
I
At least
haven't seen you.
at least it go
I
by.
ain't been on the app like that. That's why I stayed on here so long tonight. I have not been on here.
Yeah.
You know, my
Mm-mm.
Wi-Fi been tired. Super said at this point, call me, girl. I'll get you a $20 bill. I said I gotta make sure I ain't blocked off of this number because he blocked. No, I don't think this one is blocked.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna call. See, I just been doing a lot of stuff. You know, the refrigerator, the stove, this, that was a lot. So, I never meant to drop Empress down from my piano, everybody, but when they came up there, it was just too much. I didn't realize that everybody was just coming over there to keep with me, joke with me, and support me. I'm thinking they came over there because a troll had went over to her and told them I was talking about her. And to me, talking about someone would be like, fuck you or this and that. I
Right.
never did that. I just was speaking on the situation. So I don't know. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh God, now this is happening again. So that is where I was coming from. It doesn't have anything to do with, not knowing when I'm coming or going. The point was I had left the building long before that bill.
Okay.
you know?
Hey,
So does that make it right? No. Does that justify it? No. But if you are
but it is what it
not
is.
sympathetic but empathetic, where you put yourself in someone's shoes, that was a hell of a fucking day.
Yeah.
So I guess what Soup was explaining to me, you don't allow what's going on in real life to affect your, today, your tomorrow, your next week, your next year, this year.
Right.
But I just feel like whatever is for you is going to be yours no matter what. And there are going to be times where I feel defeated and like the enemy is winning. But in the end, you can't keep a good bitch down. How many times I done riz up out the grave on these hoes? Shit, I done came out the grave a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Literally.
But my thing is, why are people trying to steady bury me? You know what I'm saying? I'm alive, bitch. I'm staying alive. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going, like at the end of the day, I just feel like everybody just needs to focus on one thing and one thing only, and that's money and getting it. And you know what? I'm not focusing on the people that are not supporting me. Whoever feels some kind of way, I know who I am as a person, and I'm not gonna let anybody tell me who I am or who I'm not. What I will accomplish or what I'm not. It's not about what's happening now. It's about what's getting ready to happen. Okay. Just like every other time, I'm coming out the grave. Okay, they're gonna have to bury me under the motherfucking sea, bitch. They're gonna have to drown me, then motherfucking bury me. Okay. I might have treaded water a few times, but I have never, I have been through this same kind of scenario before, with you know, when we first came over here and we didn't really have the largest group. But
Yeah.
guess what? The love started outweighing the hate. Because
True.
I continued to build, I continued to brand. I stayed away from people that were making me look bad, and I just stayed on my line.
Only the
You know what I'm
strong
saying?
survive this
I made
shit.
sure that I supported my founder and the people that were supporting me, and whatever anybody was saying, I asked people, don't even come and tell me. I don't care, and just focus on that. And that was my prime. I didn't do. It didn't get no greater than that time. So if I want things, thank you, Shelly. If I want things to go back to that, then I need to do what I was doing then, which is building and branding and not worrying about what anybody is saying about me. Even if someone look at all Super has been through with people talking. I'm sorry, Gina, that you 1-0, girl. I don't
I
have
ain't
not.
worried about that. I'm gonna get down in a minute anyways. I don't stay too long anyways. Matter of fact, that's my cue now. Here, I'm finna finish eating my pork chop. I just wanted to come over here and make sure I speak to you and shit. There you go.
Well, listen, on the 6th, on the morning up to 6, after my wait, when? Okay, so what is today's date? Today is the 4th. So when is the 6th? Okay, today is Thursday. So Saturday morning. Okay, we'll probably all be over there on Superline. Knowing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Saturday, I know Super's still gonna be up. So just go to Super Game.
Well, all right, I'm out of here. Hell, later.
All right, shit. But I'm just, riding my life, and I'm glad, me and her had that talk because, it was well needed. I'm not here to play the blame game. I'm just trying to move forward. That's it. Move forward, keep pushing. What's for you, nobody can take from you. So it'll seem like sometimes you will get defeated. Trust me, the people watching that's not broadcasters, they don't know what this shit is like. You don't never imagine in a million years, you know, that your name would become so motherfucking like coming out of people beef suckers left and motherfucking right. You'll be like, God damn, what actually motherfucking happened? And then so now what I need to do is make that make sense for me. Make it make sense. Make it so that my clout matches my band. Because there's nowhere on this app you can go. Everybody know who Bottom Hoe is. I can change my name to Bipolar Bottom. From the top to the bottom, kiss my bottom. They know who the fuck it is. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, um, you know, it's just I'm just gonna, assess where I should be, where I should not be, where you know, whatever I'm doing, is basically gonna be working for me. So even if you sit on your motherfucking line, like in the words of Super Two Juvember, okay, from dawn till motherfucking dusk, and you be like, damn, I could have done better, and you see that other people are doing bigger numbers than you, you don't worry about that. We worry that when you get off of your fucking live, you go see that, you know what I'm saying, you done got 100, 200 new followers. Every time I ride my live, I'm not riding it for nothing. As long as I see some coins on top of the screen, that is what motivates me to keep on going. You understand what I'm saying? And you just keep going. You don't, you know what I'm saying, like let nothing stop you. Of course, because it's no way to get it than when you get it out the motherfucking mud. When you get it out the motherfucking mud, when it wasn't handed to you, can't nobody take that from you. Can't nobody take that from you. I'm a bitch that's willing to work on it. I never expected no one to give me nothing. I will come on here, I will come up with different, okay, I may not be cashy like that, but I take my own money that I make on here and I use it to make more. You understand? Also, on top of that, I always, even last month was tired for me. 300K, that is tired for me. But some people have never even hit 300K. You know, so that's not tired to some people. Some people wish that's actually a good number for them. That for me, that is not a good number. Because usually I can do 700K with my eyes closed. What I was focusing on is, okay, what do you need to do to get this other 300K so you can get into the millions? So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, for a minute I was a little defeated because I was like, damn, you know, it's like this, you will feel like if not enough people want to see you win, it could be difficult. But you will win people over by staying to yourself and motherfucking grinding. You understand what I'm saying? People will see your grind and people will see who you really are as a person, when they come to your life, not when you're, being yelled, not when I'm arguing with somebody or whatever, and things like that. Because, another thing is that people, they be fanned out so crazy that, me and Super, we get into an argument now. A lot of people are used to us and our content together. So even though they support me and they support him, they were his supporters first. So when I argue with him, that'll slow down my support because people will be like, oh, well, they feel this and they feel that. And I'd be like, dang, is it that deep to these people? You know what I'm saying? But I think everything worked out the way that it should have. I don't question God. I don't question what he got in store for me. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely knows how to take out the trash. If you can't trust him to do nothing else, God won't take out the trash. Okay? The trash will take itself out. Okay? So good riddance to bad rubbish. Listen, it didn't matter how many times these people called to my house. My son has never left here. You know what I'm saying? He's in his room chilling. We good. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm not worried about what nobody got to say about me. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let that shit shine. Okay? You gotta understand something. If you feel like, thank you, if you feel like people are coming for you, you have to realize thieves don't come for empty houses. So obviously they feel like you have something in you. If a motherfucker needs to bring you down, then that means you are up, right? If somebody wants to bring you down, they must feel like you're up and something to take down. If you're down and you're bottom, trash, and all this stuff, nobody will be coming for you because you. What can they possibly do for your destruction if you are already decrepit and down to the ground? That's like stomping the dead roach. What sense do that make? So I just look at things like that. I didn't know this. I was number 15. I'm long-winded like a motherfucker. I am long-winded. Y'all double tap, share the live. All points matter. Welcome to Bottom Hole Lane, and I'm just here, just keeping it real. So at the end of the day, people want to, if you're a host and you want to pick sides amongst this one and that one, you're not going to make any money like that. You cannot do that. You understand what I'm saying? Picking sides because you feel like this person is your friend, so you're not going to give this. You keep moving like that. I'm going to go with the blueprint that I know that has worked for me, that will continue to work for me. You know what I mean? And if the shoe fits where I would welcome whatever. You know what I mean? I follow some blueprint. And if you look at his live, there's a little bit of everybody in there. So that show you he don't got nothing against nobody or no particular people or anything like that. Even people that have had a problem, they come to him on some regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never that deep. So if I realize though, see, I feel like we connect on energy. So if I feel like your energy is off and you don't fuck with me, I'm not going to continue to throw coins on people who don't fuck with me. I'm only going to throw my coins on people who fuck with me. And what a better way to see who fuck with you than to go to your single live. That is how you breed your organic support, because we have host support between amongst one another, which is great. But what about those people that they have no reason to want to become a host. They don't want to be a host. All they want to do is, watch a conversation of substance or hear me motherfucking talk. Or motherfuckers be working at night and be like, Bottom, you got me through my late night, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I just focus on that. At the end of the day, people have made comments, oh, she's sitting there talking to bots. I'm never talking to bots, because when you want to know the true number of how many people came in your room, let me see. Let me pull down the screen now. Right now it says that I only made 3K, but it says that there's 3,057 likes and 3,038 people that came into the room. So every time that I ride my live till dusk till dawn, do you know how many follows you get from that? Every time that you are trending, do you know how many people you're gonna meet through that? And then the most that be in Ghost Smoke, those are people that say they don't like your motherfucking ass, but clearly they do, because they're in Ghost Smoke watching. Wake that up, and thinking, is she gonna mention me? No. Listen, I have my love for my own life going on. I don't need to sit here and talk about no motherfucking body. Ain't nobody that important. So sometimes people would think they can start a war with you because they want, you have followers, they have, a little bit of clout, a little bit of name out there. So now they're gonna come start an argument with you or find a problem with you. So that way, I'm never gonna get used to that. It's gonna be like always giving the same thing. I ain't forget about the wig, Misty. I'm about to work on that. At least the first thing. I think it done so. What you say, sis? You done had a little rub dub in the tub.
Mm-hmm. How long you
What
gonna
time
keep it
is
in there? 2 o'clock.
Okay, we're gonna keep it in there till 3. So I guess Super never went back live, huh? I'm surprised. But I guess he had been live all day, I'm just trying to, I put in hard work, and what I know about in life is that hard work and dedication will always pay off, there's never gonna come a time where your hard work don't pay off. It's gonna pay off. You know, even when it's there's every times I ain't gonna lie, every time like fuck this shit here, and then they flip flopping on the family. Like I was telling Super today, I didn't know what how much attention that I never had that much attention on the internet ever in my life. When I first started, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I got the little, known a little bit, but it was just a little bit. Like, I was known by people, but not like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to watch negative comments by the thousands that are all about you and they're all like da 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 da. That can destroy a person mentally. You have to be mentally strong for that. So, if I decide, okay, for a couple of days, I'm gonna make it all about me and take a step back. Hey, Ava, then I do what I need to do. But what I do know is I'm very resilient. My comebacks are always great, and I always find a solution to the problem where I can turn a negative into a positive. Missy, have I ever told you this story about how one day I on my heel like 2 years ago, and one day I was cammed up, bitch, and didn't even know I was cammed up. When the big boxes came out, Super put me in a big box and walked away. I looked down, bitch. The comment said the real Aries has arrived. This is before I was bottom up. So I'm like, huh? I'm not understanding what they talking about, sis. They are saying, bitch. I was giving good time.
He was bold like that.
No, I was looking like that lady with the puppy afro.
Yo.
Bitch, I have crossed in my motherfucking line. It was one of those days where Missy, she be laughing at me. Fuck her.
Yo. You say
It was one of those deals where I had just woke up and naturally the first thing I do for some reason is look at my phone. Even before I even go in the bathroom, I look at my phone. So I saw that Super was having a panel. I jumped up there. We usually like for people to be cammed up, but I was cammed down. I had just woke up. Um, so I get to arguing with somebody and I'm talking cash shit. You hear me? When I said I'm talking cash shit, bitch. When I look down at the comments, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I was bald headed, but the way my shit was just boosh, and just the way it was just horrible. And I'm not even gonna lie, I got that. I said super, because I'm looking for him to carry me back down. He didn't know there were still glitches in the app, and the big box had just came out. So I called him crying, super, but you gotta understand, for people that don't know him, y'all don't know how much he had to endure during social media and how much things he had to come back from. So he don't be easy on me. He want me to be strong and be able to surpass all that stuff. But it's hard, girl. Shit. I ain't never had thousands of people like, what? I'm like, girl, and I'm to the point now where I'm just like, look, ain't nothing you can do about how people feel about you. Those are their feelings and their feelings alone to deal with. From time to time, yes, it may irritate the fuck out of me, but it's never going to give that I give a fuck. I'm always going to buy another bottle of Moscato and pay it, okay? Talk my shit, get my followers, go to the other app, keep continuing to bring people over here. I, I have a whole formula that it may not seem like right now. It seemed like people brought me down, but they did not. They made me stronger. You
Stop,
understand what I'm
child.
saying? And knowing, do again. They made me stronger in knowing, okay, you learn. What's the sense of going through things if you don't learn from it? You got to learn from shit, you know? And it's just gonna make you better and build you up better. You know what I'm saying? Because on this rise, it's gonna be no falling, no falling. Because you know, I just, I know me and Sue, we don't agree with everything and we be arguing, but I do hold on to things that people say that really are imperative. Important things. You have to hold on to it. He's like, you done let the enemy win. They done, pulled you down. But At the end of the day, okay, I didn't hit no milli last month, but I hit 300K. Some people don't even hit 100K. So what's tired for me is still not tired. You know, it's tired for me, but it's still not tired. It's just tired for me. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you have people that no longer will support you, go find you some new supporters. All it takes is to go motherfucking live and press play. You never know who's gonna come in there. You know, you don't ever know who's gonna come and support you. Who's gonna come and follow you. You know, you just can't be, you know, on your live. And then, you know, a lot of people that do give me, they give me because of the transparency. Like a lot of people, they want gifts, but we don't, you know, nobody knows shit about them, nothing about them. Like I fucking, you know, I put my whole shit out there, not my whole shit, but you know, a lot of stuff. And you know, a lot of times I have a hard time knowing what's content for people and what's not. You know, people could say it was just a key because my life is not a joke, and you know, I don't be really like joking around like that. You know, I do joke with people, but I make sure that we have built a good enough bond where I can joke with them like that. You know, I'm never gonna get you in here and start cursing you out for a key. You know, it's just gonna be listen. You know, at the end of the day, I have to understand that the way I do things, everybody has their own way of doing things, which is fine. My way might not work for other people. Other people's way might not work for me. So everybody has to do what works for them. You know, so I'm not paying attention to what anybody else is doing. From moving on forward, it's just about bottom and her, you know, come up, you know, to the rise, to the top. You know what I'm saying? And anytime, you know, for people who have did anything underhanded against me, even if I can't prove it, if you know, if you have got on the bottom hate train and whatever, you can't come. You heard Super what he said today. You can't come up being a crab. So I don't know, and I don't even think about these things anymore because why am I going to spend my day worrying about what somebody was their conspiracy? Who gives a fuck? What God got for you can't nobody take away. Your hard work and dedication is always going to bring you to where you at. And nothing anybody does or say change the fact that I'm not a boring ass bitch. Okay, so what? You know, so either people are going to stay mad or they're going to come back. And but either way, I'm building and branding. I'm going to be meeting new people every day. You know, it's a formula, and you just got to make it work for you. You know, so that's it. You know, I mean, it's easier said than done. There are times where I have to remind myself, or my good friends have to remind me of, you know, hey, you know, friend, you got to do this, you got to do that. And those are real friends, you know, because if you have friends and y'all ain't never had no motherfucking argument, then y'all some fake ass friends. Because everybody go to their other friend and be like, girl, ooh, you know, this girl got on my nerves last night. Why not just go to that motherfucker and be like, so, you know, I can understand where, you know, Gina is coming from, you know, but if I want to wake something up, I can come wake it up myself, you know, because I know that it's about business, you know, so at the end of the day, the only person that was at the shitty end of the stick was me. Because I knew he wouldn't give a fuck about that. That's why I never brought it up. You know, we're all here. This is a corporation. Bigo is a corporate. I mean, Miko is a corporation, and the Super Tanks is a business. It ain't the motherfucking friendship club. It's not. You know, do I hold some people close to me, to my heart? Absolutely. You know, however, even if a person is a low down dirty dude, I'm only talking through a box. If they send some coins, I can send some back. I'm not. Well, I don't even care anymore about none of that other shit. Who cares? Cheers. Okay. After this drink, we're gonna rinse out. Let's see what's giving. What's it giving, Missy?
That wig gonna be stiff.
Fuck you, sis. No, it's gonna be very much good. I gotta plug up the flat.